Amelia's tires skidded against the wet asphalt as rain poured down like a relentless cascade. Her fuel gauge mocked her, the needle hovering dangerously close to empty. Heart pounding, she muttered silent prayers that her car would hold out. In the distance, a dimly lit filling station sign emerged through the rain-soaked darkness, offering a glimmer of hope. Amelia's footsteps echoed eerily as she entered the station's decrepit store. The air was cold and smelled of dampness and decay. Shelves lined with dusty products hinted at a time long past. The attendant, a stooped figure in tattered clothes, stood behind the counter. His face was obscured by a worn cap, and his eyes gleamed with an unsettling intensity. Amelia placed her credit card on the counter, her fingers trembling slightly. The attendant's withered hand reached out, his fingers curling around the card. As he entered the information, a cold draft swept through the store, causing Amelia's skin to prickle with unease. She glanced around, feeling as though unseen eyes were watching her every move. While the attendant processed the transaction, Amelia's gaze fell on a framed newspaper article hanging on the wall. The headline sent a chill down her spine: Unsolved Mysteries. Disappearances grip small town. The article spoke of people vanishing without a trace, their last known location. This very gas station. Outside, Amelia stood by the fuel pump, the rain now a gentle drizzle. She couldn't shake off the unsettling feeling that had taken hold of her. Whispers seemed to linger in the air, carried by the wind. The shadows stretched and twisted, as if trying to convey a hidden message. Amelia's heart raced, and she cast nervous glances over her shoulder, her imagination running wild. A low chuckle, almost imperceptible, echoed in Amelia's ears. She spun around, her heart pounding, but there was no one there. Just the rain-soaked ground and the dimly lit station behind her. Her breath hitched, and she struggled to steady herself, torn between fleeing and confronting the inexplicable presence that seemed to lurk just beyond her senses. Amelia's pulse quickened as she rushed back into the store. The attendant stood there, his cap casting his features into shadow. He turned toward her, his eyes gleaming like distant stars in the night sky. "You should not have come here," he hissed, his voice like a spectral breeze that sent shivers down her spine. Amelia's instincts screamed at her to escape. With every ounce of strength, she flung the store door open and stumbled out into the rain. The moment she crossed the threshold, the world seemed to twist and contort around her, the very fabric of reality warping as though the station itself was a living entity. Amelia's car sped away, tires splashing through puddles as rain continued to pour. She glanced back at the fading glow of the filling station, a mix of relief and fear churning within her. Though she had escaped the horrors that lurked there, the memory of that sinister place would forever haunt her dreams.